What's up, Tracer? How goes it? Just share this out on social media. What's up, Nacho Man? I would not expect Pat the NES Punk to make a guest appearance here. Don't hold your breath. What's up, Bruce? How's it going, buddy? Of course, yeah, Pat will be here in the shadows, as always. Pretending he doesn't care when he does. We got 9 minutes to go. I cut this pretty close. I had to drop my kid off at camp that just got back and set up the live stream. It's a lot of work to set up a live stream. Groovy. So I don't want to spoil anything for anyone, but there was how's the volume? Is the background volume too loud or is it good? I don't want to talk over anything, but I don't want to spoil anything. There were some leaks yesterday that Eurogamer came out with that this stream was supposed to be yesterday. So all the information got sent to all media outlets on everything that they're announcing, and all the media outlets got it except Eurogamer, so. This music sounds like Duck Hunt. This music is Earthworm Jim, baby! Made by, I believe, Tommy Tallarico, right? Did Tommy, I know he had, yeah, he did the music of this. I don't know why I'm even asking. Nacho Man, I didn't get it, but I don't know. It's hard to get hyped for that thing because it's so much money for what it is. I'm just like, I don't even play my Game Boy with my Game Boy games. If I want to play, which I don't even play them anymore because there's so many modern games to play that I haven't played yet, that it's like, it's hard to justify going back to the retro games, even though I love them. It's just, I can't keep up with everything, you know, life is so busy. What's up, Alfred? How's it going? Cadigan, hello, hello. How you guys doing? One thing I did forget to do is, I hate how Nightbot signs out after a certain amount of time if you don't stream all the time. You can log back in with Nightbot. It's so good. Tommy Tallarico at his finest. What a trip when I got to meet him in real life. It was so wild. Like, playing all these games as a kid and then going to meet him in person, I was just like, whoa, what? This is surreal. Surreal is the only word to describe it. I also have the Amico pre-ordered as well. Just logging into my Nightbot here. There he is. Now he's showing up. Glad I remembered. We got 5 minutes to go. Not a shill. Not a shill. What's up, Kinda Busted? How's it going? So like I was saying earlier, there were some leaks. I didn't really look at the leaks though, because I wanted to be surprised. I saw them though, and I saw some of the games announced on it. I was like, whoa, this is going to be a pretty big deal actually, this event. What's up, Dr. Herb? How's it going? But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good event. From all things that I've heard about it. And in the official stream, they have like 700 or more people in it right now. So it's getting pretty big. I think that's the thing with Earthworm Jim. Like, Tommy isn't really touting it as much as I believe he should be, and maybe that's because it's not ready yet. But if it were me, Earthworm Jim would be the mascot of the Intellivision Amico, and I would ride that until it gets planted in the ground like an earthworm. But honestly, like, you need a mascot, you need something to carry a new console, and Earthworm Jim is the perfect bridge to gap between the retro and modern gamers for a lesser known console. And if they do the next Earthworm Jim right, it could be the difference between success and failure for the entire console. That's how big of a deal I look at Earthworm Jim. It doesn't, unfortunately, it doesn't matter how good some of the other games are. People are drawn to what they recognize. I mean, that's why Sony paid gobs and gobs of infinite money for Spider-Man exclusivity over Xbox, because they know that gamers want what they recognize. Well, they have original... I don't know about the original. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I know they're doing reimagined versions of them, but in those reimagined versions, potentially some of the games could have a mode where you could switch back into the original. That would be really cool. Especially with the controller. Which I can say firsthand, because unlike Pat, I actually did go up to see this console and held the controller in my hand, and it felt pretty cool. Like, it was a little bit bulky, it was a little bit awkward, but, I mean, if you gave me the Wiimote on the first day, I would have said the same thing. I would have been like, this is ridiculous, it's just a stick. How is this going to sell? So, I think a lot of people are putting a little too much stock in the controller and not giving the games a chance. What's up, MC Murr? RL, Alfred Berger. I think I said hi to you, but hello if I didn't. What's up, Ray R? How you doing, buddy? My feed keeps dropping? Is that your internet or mine? I'm not having any stream. I got a green line here. What's up, Pest? Hot Tub Mafia, check it in. You keep losing the feed? Oh, man. I'm not having any issues on my end. That's really weird. Every few seconds it shuts down. Feed's fine. I got a green line and I'm not having any hiccups on my end. That's really weird. My internet has been really funky for the past, I don't know, week or so I wouldn't be surprised. Adam, I keep noticing you keep saying purchase everywhere. Why? Is that from that GameStop video? I don't get it. Alright, let's stop the music. It says the premiere is starting shortly. It says 10 a.m. Have to refresh to get it back. Okay. Yeah, just refresh your streams if it's dropping. Because I got a green bar and I'm not having any issues on my end. And other people are saying it's fine, so... Double check your connection. So, we got a lot of people between black screen for you. Weird. Just reload your page. Pat's trying to hack it. I'm going to keep the music going because I don't know how long this is going to be. But yeah, I have some pretty high hopes for this console. Eventually. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we got 155, so we got the live stream ticker going. What's up, Jermaine? How's it going? What's up, Jay? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Rayar, he really did. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. So we just got the YouTube live music going. Tommy Tallarico for president. But yeah, there's going to be a lot of big announcements here, but there's also, from what I understand, going to be some information that may or not excite people as much as they first thought. So, but again, no spoilers. We're gonna go through it. Yeah, same here, RL. Although I said to Tommy, we had a private conversation. I'm just like, don't take these haters so seriously. If anything, they're helping you because they're getting the word out and talking about it. So it's better, like in a weird way, it's better Pat keeps talking about this, even if he's hating on it, than to not even mention it. Because when no one's talking about you, that means no one cares about you. And that's when you gotta start worrying. And not everyone's gonna like you. I know that better than most people. And it ended again. I still got a green bar, man. I'm not having any issues on my end. I got the stream right up and I'm watching myself. It's not freezing or anything. What did I tell you about the internet router being so close to the hot tub? Just refresh your stream if it goes out, because I'm not having any issues on my end. Alright, here we go. Oh man, we gotta wait again. This is like, they have a timer for a timer for a timer. Like, legitimately. What are we about to witness? We're about to witness the birth of a new generation of console. Pat knows that any press is... Oh, he knows that too. Any press is good press. Plus, when he's wrong, you can just say he's wrong and credit for being a bigger man. Yeah, and people will just move on from it. Although at the same time, I mean, it's kind of a black eye for Pat. He's already established himself in the community as just a negative Nancy on everything. Gamer Thumb, what's going on? Awazrim, hello, hello. Paper Lantern Drama, how's it going? Gamer Thumb, I do have it on. I don't know the saying. I have it on good something. God damn, I can't think of the word. But yes, there's one Jim will be talking about. Authority, there we go. Good authority. Couldn't think of the word. The game is basically how long can you wait around? Hey Darius. JT call it the hot tub repair man. Yeah, absolutely. I will shill all day, baby. This was sent free of charge, Pat. Which is why I'm so excited for a console, because I got a free t-shirt. If it's that easy to buy me, good lord. This is the final waiting room before the next waiting room, yes. Get my name changed legally, yeah, exactly. Okay, we got 1 minute to go. I got time to refill my water, 1 second. Woo! 15 seconds. That was quick. Smash the Amico punk. I like that, Nacho. That's great. Free t-shirts aren't that big of a... No, they aren't. That's why I think it's hysterical. I mean, Pat's grasping at straws. He really is.
Intellivision.
Here we go.
A true pioneer in the video game industry and one of the original console systems created over 40 years ago by Mattel. Intellivision delighted kids and adults alike with fun video games ranging from
I'm gonna
simple
change my
to
Twitter handle to that.
complexity for
Smash
the
the
time.
Amico punk.
1980s living rooms came
Darius,
alive
it's gonna be
with
Earthworm Jim
Intellivision's
4.
superior graphics and sounds.
Technically, Earthworm Jim 3 was
Space,
N64.
action, adventure, education.
Which frustrated
Intellivision had it all. Intellivision
Yeah, that's what I was
boasts
saying,
many
Gamer Tom,
industry
exactly.
firsts,
Earthworm
including
Jim
the
is gonna be
first
the system seller.
16-bit game console, the first directional disc, the first games with speech and voice, officially licensed sports titles, and many more. Intellivision's popularity spans 4 decades, and it's a beloved, iconic brand with a long history of delivering play experiences.
How's the volume on
content
your end, guys?
based on fun for everyone.
Is it a good mix? Oh, they just turned the volume up. I didn't do that. Good? Okay, cool. I am far more excited about...
Picture
Oh, here we go.
was a picture of me when I was growing up playing my Intellivision. And, you know, when I look at that, I think of all the childhood memories I had with my friends and family playing video games together. And I really feel that the world has kind of lost that a little bit, you know? And that's why we've made it our mission here at Intellivision to bring that feeling back to the world.
I don't know if
which is
people,
why we created
if people feel like Tommy's fake or not, but
at Intellivision,
I met him in real
one of our
life,
biggest goals,
and he
is
is
to
like
bring
the
people
most
together
passionate
to
gamer
play
I've ever
video
met in
games,
my
no
life.
matter what
Like
your
he has every
skill
game
level.
console
We're
known
going to
to
be
man.
focusing on 5
And he
major
truly
categories.
cares.
We have original IPs,
Which is why I'm like, I don't get the
sports
hate
and
on this guy.
recreation,
Like, he
kids and
loves games.
edutainment,
He absolutely
retro
does.
reimagined, and casual games like board, dice, and card. And you want to know the best part is that all of the games are appropriate for everyone.
Paper Lantern, it
So
kind of does.
no graphic violence, no bad language. These are games that everyone can play. At Intellivision, we consider ourselves one big family, and I got the amazing opportunity today to introduce you to some of those family members. And we're going to be sharing with you some incredible progress and milestones that we've accomplished over the last couple of months. Now, before we do, though, let's talk
Yeah,
about
but that's not fair
You know,
to put
3 years ago
their
when we embarked
failings
on
on
this
Tommy
journey,
Rayar.
I
I mean, I
picked the
agree
date
with you. I think that's
10,
what it is,
10,
but it's
20
totally
for the
not fair.
launch. Yeah, it's a cool number, but the real reason was more important. and
That really
personal
was a
to
great
me.
soundtrack, Gamer Thumb.
I had a younger sister, Karen, and she was born on 10/10, and unfortunately, she passed away. And I made a promise to my mom and my family, my dad and my brother, that I was going to put out Amico in honor of Karen and 10/10. And unfortunately, you know, things are happening that is making that very difficult to accomplish. And the bottom line is, we're not going to be able to make that date. Now, these are unprecedented times. And it's no secret that this pandemic
I didn't know that
has
about
literally
his sister.
affected every single aspect of every person's
always
life
said-
around the world.
He always
The
said
impact
October
on
10th
our
was a really
company
special day to
has
him.
been
And I'm like,
dramatic.
I don't know why.
I could sit
but
here for
okay.
the next couple minutes and give you the long list of ways. I mean, everything from, you know, over 50 compliance tests, even something simple as meeting with people in person, whether it's our distributors, manufacturers, components, suppliers, heck,
Yeah,
even our
Gamer
own
Thumb.
team
He already was on
can't
Twitter
get
yesterday
together, right?
when the leaked
The reality
information
is
came out.
that every single aspect of this process.
Yeah, that caught me
has
off guard,
been
Rayar.
Now, don't get me wrong. We fought tooth and nail to overcome these challenges and make the original date a reality. But we found ourselves facing compromises on quality that we absolutely refused to make. So, after consulting with retail partners, distributors, manufacturers, and other trusted allies, we ultimately decided that this was
He's
the
not gonna
right
Rayar.
thing to do. So, I'm sure you want to know, what's the new date? Well, our new target launch date for retail
April.
is April 15th, 2021.
That's
now,
a
we're going to try to
long,
get those Founders
long,
Editions in people's
long
hands
time.
on April 3rd, 2021, or 4, 3, 2,
Ha.
1, launch. Now, let's keep in mind, we're still in a pandemic, and we all know that things can change for better or for worse on a whim. If everything goes perfectly, in fact, we can beat that date. But ultimately, our date is going to be determined by specific quality criteria that the team has defined and not a moment before. Now, despite all the challenges, the team at Intellivision has been making incredible progress. Now, for the rest of this, I'm going to show you that incredible progress, and I'm going to introduce you to our Amico family and all the things they've accomplished. You're going to hear from our developers from all over the world. I'm going to show you games that no one has ever seen before.
That's what I thought was
and
funny when
where
Pat was
we're at
calling
with
this
the
system
hardware.
out. I'm
So,
like, I went
let's
up
get
there
into
and went to the
I'd like
headquarters,
to now show
met the
you
developers,
one of our
and saw how real this was.
pack-in games. This is going to be on every single Intellivision Amico as soon as you open the box. It's based on one of
Nacho
our
Man.
biggest selling original Intellivision games, and it's being done by a very dear friend of mine who worked with me on Earthworm Jim back in the day. His name is Nick Broody. His company is called Rogue Rocket Games, and the game I'm talking about is called Astro Smash.
Astro Smash. I like the 4321 date, but that is a long, 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 long.
Hi, I'm Nick Broody.
Long
I'm
time
co-owner of
from
Rogue
now.
Rocket Games, and we are
I mean,
working
that's
on
almost a year
Astro
from
Smash.
now.
I love classic
8
arcade
months.
shoot 'em ups growing up, and so we jumped at the chance to update Astro Smash. One of the key Amico strengths that we wanted to have was the ability for anyone to jump in your game at any time. You could jump in, you could drop out, and the game will adjust its difficulty accordingly. So if you are
Darius,
in a campaign, up to
I
3
I
other
played the
players will join you
console.
in
It's
co-op
it's
for a total
not a
of 4.
scam. It's
And there are things
real.
for you to discover.
But
So
I
if your
think we're
shields are
realizing
on and
what
you
goes
pass over
into
each other,
making
the
a
shields are
full-fledged
actually
console
double
from a
strength.
basically an
But we
indie
also have
developer.
versus
It's
mode,
not
where it's
easy to
every
do.
person for themselves. And there, the shields actually repel asteroids, so you can send them across the screen to your
Yeah,
opponent.
but at the same time, Gamer Thumb, there's not going to be
we
as much
moved on from having
competition
just
for a
the
new
shade
console
space background
at that
changed
time,
colour
so
every
they'll have the whole
10,000
thing to
points.
themselves.
Now we have 10 locations from around the world for you to defend.
I mean, this looks fun, especially multiplayer. Like, I don't really care too much about the single-player experience for these retro games. I'm thinking more from my perspective, the multiplayer with my family. I wouldn't imagine Rayar. I mean, they got 8 months to work on it from now, so they'll probably touch it up a little bit. But probably looking at pretty close to finished product though. Really good sound effects. No single bullet limit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Arkanoid. Except without the ball bouncing backwards. Yeah, but Rayar, no matter what they do, they're gonna hate on, even if they made it perfect, people would hate on it. Like, it's gotten to the point where it's like, if it's enjoyable for you,
Now,
don't
next
worry
up
about
is a
what people
game
say,
that's
you know?
based on 2 original Intellivision games, Armor Battle and Battle Tanks from Triple Action. Now, we've showed you a few clips of this in the past, but now we want to show you a heck of a lot more. Check out Intellivision Battle Tanks.
Hi, my name is Chad Lee with Lost Mesa Entertainment, and we're really excited to be working with the Intellivision group, bringing this new console, the Amico console, to a new generation of players, reimagining old games that I used to play when I was younger.
I mean, they're doing a really good job with the presentation.
Introducing
This is
new aspects
this is
to them
pro
on
all
a
the
really
way,
cool new
professional.
controller.
Getting the
is,
developers to talk
just
about
a
it,
great
showing
thing
the
for this new
gameplay.
generation to experience.
And I like how Tommy was upfront about the delay right at the start of this. Oh, I love Kaboom. That's probably my favorite Atari game Iron Buddha. That'd be amazing.
That we are bringing back classic games with a new twist that generations can play together.
I think that's
old
where
classic gamers like
people
myself
are getting lost on this. They're like,
playing
why
these
would I
games,
buy this if I
along
can
with my
buy a
kids
PlayStation
who,
4
get
for the same
a
price? It's like,
reintroduction to these
this
classic
is not
games
for that
with
market.
new twists
Like,
and a
it's
cool
just
new
not.
controller to boot.
The system is way more expensive than I would have liked it to be, obviously. But if they got the games to back it up, then more power to them.
I love the fact that they are bringing families together again with this console. Family-friendly gameplay that is easy to play, easy to pick up, easy to understand, and just hours and hours of fun.
Exactly, Gamer-Thumb. The price point, I believe, is, at least for the launch edition, I think it's $250. I think the more bare bones, I think might be $220. I'm not sure. Something around that. Are you sure? I think
Working with the Intellivision
the
group
bare
has
bones
been a
one is
dream.
200
They're
maybe,
really
but
great for needs. They're just
like I was hoping it would be
fantastic
like
group
150
as a developer.
max.
They answer questions. They're right there to help with whatever we need as a developer. Anything that we need help on, they're there to help us.
But the other thing you gotta think of is they gotta make their money on the console because the games are gonna be so cheap that they can't really make much money on the games. These games are all gonna be priced between like $1 and $10, with most of them being $5 to $8. I have not played this one.
It's just a really cool system. We're really happy to be working
I have not
with,
seen it personally,
the
but no,
Intellivision
not this one.
Now we've locked in
But I
some
love
incredible
combat.
licensing partners. And I want to remind you about the ones we've already announced and tell you about some new ones. The very first sports license in video game history was when Major League Baseball teamed up with Intellivision in
Audio's kinda low? Okay.
1979. Well, 41
Thanks. Is
years
that better?
later, we are proud to announce a brand new exclusive game, Intellivision Major League
Yeah,
Baseball.
no, I
The
saw
American Cornhole
the
League
actual
is one of the
like
fastest
log on,
growing
the
professional
home
sports
screen,
league in the
and
world.
I played
In
Shark
fact, ESPN
and
has millions of
a few
viewers.
other games.
Well, we
I don't remember
teamed
the
up
names
with
of
the
them.
ACL.
One of them
to
wasn't even
bring you
announced
a
yet, so I wasn't even allowed to
brand
talk about
new,
it anyway.
Completely exclusive, pack-in game on every Amico in Intellivision Cornhole.
I kind of want to see this cornhole game because this has potential to be like the Wii Sports of the Amico. I could see this being a chill drinking game with your buddy. Yeah, we'll see. I'm sure they'll talk about Shark and there's a
Sesame Street has been in our house.
Sesame Street's
going
gonna be here. That's actually cool.
And we're happy to bring a whole plethora.
What's it called? The Jackbox Party
of
games. It's like one of
to
those
Amico.
type of games
You
that I
know,
play.
board games are such a
I don't know the name of
huge,
it, though.
important part of
Slope,
family
how you doing?
gaming.
I'm not gonna call you
And
Slopes.
we wanted to
I'll call
pick
you
some
Slope.
board games for
What's
our
up, dude?
system
Welcome,
that
welcome.
really make it entertaining for everyone.
Hey,
in a
Baltimore
very
Retro. I don't know if I
unique
said
way.
hi, but hello.
Now, these three games are exclusively on Intellivision Amico, and they are all amazing multi-award winners. Telestrations, Blank Slate, and Ink and Gold, also known as Diamant. I am super excited about this next one. So, as a lot of you may know, the original Intellivision was created by Mattel. Mattel, incredible company that
Weren't
does
they the guys that
Barbie
made the
and
hoverboard?
Hot Wheels and so many amazing things over the years. Well, full circle, ladies and gentlemen. I am proud to announce that Mattel and Intellivision are back together once again
Marvel.
to create a brand new exclusive game for Amico based on their Hot Wheels franchise.
I'm Kara Acker, the Global VP of
It's a
Marketing
big
at
deal. They got
Intellivision.
like major
I come
licenses.
from the world of toys and consumer products. Especially interesting is that I came from Mattel, actually, and that's where Intellivision was born. I remember
That's a good
back
point,
in the
Rhea.
day where I used to do this with my friends. My original
Yeah,
system from
NES.
way
It's
back
going to be
when.
about 2 to
We
250.
used
Yeah.
to pile into each other's houses. All the friends would come over, and we'd just start playing and laughing and having a great time. You didn't have to know a lot about it to just pick up and go. And that's what I found when I came
I'm interested to see what
Intellivision
Hot Wheels
offices
looks like.
to play Amico for the very first time. Grabbed that controller, started playing, and off we went. I was having fun. I was beating people next to me without ever having played before. And my aha moment was really saying, this is for me. This is for people like me who want family-focused entertainment, things that I can play alongside my kids, with my parents. And I think about just how many people
Azram,
are
I
out there
agree.
like me.
I hopefully
For
with the
people that wouldn't necessarily buy
date
a
being
console,
pushed back to
who wouldn't
April, they'll
necessarily
have
consider
Earthworm Jim
themselves
ready
a
for the
gamer.
launch because they
Amico
really
is
need
really
Earthworm Jim
about
for the launch
bringing those
to
people
really
into
push
the
this
fun
thing.
of video games.
To give
a lot
people
of
a
people
reason to be
ask
like,
us,
oh,
so
I want to
how are
get
you guys
that
gonna compete
console
against the
because
big
it
guys?
has that
And
game.
the answer is, we're not really. That's not really what we're trying to do here. The video game industry has evolved to be focused on the core consumer, that hardcore gamer who really is about the video games and that's really a part of their identity. And that's awesome. What we want to do is expand the fun, invite more people into the fold. There's a huge audience of people who, like me, wouldn't consider themselves a gamer and maybe isn't as familiar with modern day video gaming. Amico's not just a retro remake. Amico is so much more than that. This isn't just about bringing
we
back
know a lot
the
about the
retro and
controller. It's
television
got a
name.
gyroscope. It's
This
got
is so much
lights.
more.
The
This is
lights light
bringing
up as you
the
move your
fun
finger around
of
it. It's pretty
yesteryear
cool.
in video game playing to a modern video game console in Amico.
It's got
An
a
important
microphone on
category
it.
in our game library.
Which the microphone
is
is
the
actually really
casual
unique. You can do a lot of unique
Now,
stuff with
casual
it on
has
this.
dice games and board games and card games. Now, this card game is one of the most popular on the planet, and it's created by one of the most successful mobile game software
So they're not
companies
showing
out
any
there
Hot Wheels. That
called
sucks. I wanted to see what that
Concrete
looked like.
Software. And the new game is called Intellivision Spades.
It's a touch
everyone.
screen
This is
on
Keith
the
Fisherman,
screen,
the CEO,
and the
of Concrete
controller
Software.
pad
Concrete Software,
is
we've been making games
actual
since
digital that you can
2003,
input.
with lots of great brand partners, including Sid Meier, Rapala, the NHL, PGA Tour, and many, many more. And so today we are announcing that we are making an exclusive game just for the Intellivision Amico, Monster Spades. We really hope you enjoy it. We've had a great time making the game. We've really enjoyed the platform. And we really think that it's going to be a perfect game to play with your family and friends. We've worked on many different card games in the past, including Uno, Aces Texas Hold'em, Aces Spades, and many more. In fact, our Aces Spades game has over 5 million downloads to date. We're taking all that knowledge and all the knowledge we have from other games as well to make a brand new game exclusively for the Intellivision Amico. You know, with controllers, you'll be
There
able to
you
see your
go.
own
Now
hand.
they actually show
You'll
the
be able to
controllers
talk
in
with
action.
different monsters.
Oh, this
and,
is the
you know,
on the
be able
phone
to
though.
Really have a
That's the
fun,
good thing about it
enjoyable
is if you don't have the
experience.
controller, you
You know,
can use the
working with
phone.
Intellivision
Or
has
if you
been
only have two
fantastic.
controllers, you can
The
add
team
two
is so
phones for
passionate.
4
They have
players.
so much knowledge. They are certainly veterans in the industry. Working with Tommy and everybody else has really helped us, you know, make the game that much better. They've been such
Exactly,
a great help.
BRG.
There couldn't be a better team to work with on a brand new platform. I love their drive, and I love the compassion and what they're looking to do on the platform. It was an easy choice to work on the new Intellivision when we had the opportunity to come to us. I don't know about you, but I have my Intellivision Amico pre-ordered. So we hope you enjoy Intellivision, and we hope you enjoy Monster Spades. Thanks.
I mean, it's kind of hard to get excited about a card game, but I mean, there's a lot of unique stuff you can do with it. That's cool.
Hello everyone, Alex Noisy from Choice Provisions here.
Rico.
We're the team behind the original Bit Trip series, and right now we couldn't be
Wow.
more excited to announce one of the newest things that
That's
we
a
are
big
working
deal.
on.
Bit Trip
That's
is
right. We're bringing
makers
our
who-
unique take on paddle-based gameplay, rhythm
Tommy did
music
show this one
infused,
before.
spazzy graphics, and fun action to the legendary Breakout franchise. And we'll be releasing this on the Intellivision Amico. Now, why the Amico, you may ask? Well, when we started the studio and we were thinking about what we could do with retro video games with these newfangled control schemes that all of these new consoles and whatnot have, that was what really attracted us. What could we do with these new input methods? And when the good folks at Amico came to us, They showed us the controller prototype, and by golly, there's a weird little rotatey job on there, and there's an accelerometer in there, and a touch screen, and the whole thing lights up and stuff. And so we were like,
these kind of games are
this
going to
is
be perfect
interesting.
for
This
the
kind of
rotating
harkens back to
circle.
our roots, where we wanted to do cool stuff with the controller and indicate
Of course,
to you
Nacho Man.
what's going on, not only with what's on the television.
Yeah,
but
exactly,
also,
Iron Buddha.
the
People are
feedback
thinking
in
that's
the
going to be
controller.
AAA. It's
So
like, you're going to be
the
spending
Amico
$5 on a game. Like,
honestly just
keep
seemed
your
like a
expectations
great
in check
fit
on what these are going to
for
present to you.
a new experimental, abstract, wacky rhythm music
It's
game.
synced for
that
me.
takes
Try to
us all the
reload
way
your
back to our
page,
roots.
Gamer Thumb.
And so
it might be a hiccup
we
on the
couldn't be
feed.
more excited to work on Breakout for the Intellivision Amico. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, exactly, Gamer Thumb. The one thing I worry about this game is just too many effects. It's like hard to see where the ball actually is because of the explosions and the electric line behind it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jason
there's
Eno,
some
Vice
concerns I have
President
with it.
of Production of Intellivision, coming at you from the San Francisco Bay Area. Throughout my career, I've had the opportunity to work on over 100 titles across every major platform, including top 10 industry franchises and some of the most beloved, must-play, and critically acclaimed games, such as the Metal Gear Solid, Pac-Man, Dance Dance Revolution, and Castlevania series. I was fortunate to work on a broad range of genres at some of the leading game companies, from action, puzzle, kids and family, to arcade,
I like that shirt.
adventure, music, and racing.
Very unique.
2 years ago, I heard about Intellivision returning to the gaming world, and I was immediately drawn to the chance to be a part of the company's legacy. I really connected with the vision for Amico and the mission to bring gaming back to the whole family, recapturing the memories and ways we used to play together. Then there were the games. The opportunity to bring some of the most iconic games of yesteryear to new
It's a new
generations,
thing, poolside.
while pushing innovation, new creative boundaries, and concepts the world has never seen, was beyond exciting. Amico's diverse portfolio is curated by our team and is centered around easy-to-pick-up accessibility, local couch multiplayer, 2D and 2.5D gaming, and family-friendly fun. Having the right content mix
What's
and
up,
partners
VGL?
is key to our platform, and we are proud to be working with talented developers from all over the world, from studios with award-winning pedigrees to long-standing multi-platform teams and inspiring indies. They are all part of the amazing Amico family. But don't just take my word for it. Today you are seeing just a taste of some of the games coming from our development community. And now, here's a brief look at many of the folks hard at work to transform gaming in your living room on Amico.
भारत तरफ थी नमस्ते
Hej, og de varmeste hilsner fra Danmark.
Здравствуйте.
Salam. Intellivision Amico. Diversión para todos.
Servus aus Österreich.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం.
Domo domo.
Hello from England.
Intellivision Amico jest także w Polsce.
Zdravím z České republiky.
Aber die Ehre.
Moin.
Hallöle.
Servus.
Guten Tag.
Hallo.
Intellivision is like a big family. It's all about working together on great games. They always have
I mean, what some people call fluff, I call, like, this is impressive that they're showing off that they are a legitimate operation with a lot of major people backing them.
About the planned revival of the whole Intellivision brand.
What's up, Radical Reggie? We got a celebrity in the house.
So we have been quite excited. Being a part of the whole revival of Intellivision's spirit in the year of
What's up, Ultra
2020
Gamer?
is a great honor for me and my whole team.
It's the spirit behind the Amico. You can just feel that something great is going to happen. It's so exciting.
It's really unbelievable to work with the Intellivision team. I'm really proud to be part of this legendary rebirth.
We're always looking to bring players something new and exciting, and the Amico is the platform that allows us to do that.
They support their developers really well. Anytime we've had questions about the platform, we've gotten fast, personalized attention from their team. And their developer requirements are so much easier to work with than other platforms we've made games for in the past.
You feel that the people that are working at Intellivision on this project, on the Amico, are very passionate about the project.
Yeah, I was going to say Gamer Thumb. Until I read the end of that, I was like, they still do.
For the product. It's a very strong team that puts the product first, and everything else second.
Working together with such a big team of industry veterans on a new console while having the opportunity to work on great IP such as Moon Patrol and put a modern spin on it.
This is impressive.
It's just like a dream come true for us.
What really excited us was the
Hey,
passion
Slope, I think you're
and
like
energy Intellivision put
like
into
5 minutes
development.
behind.
Tommy has a vision. He wants to create something unique, and he passes his positive attitude on to everyone involved.
They are really experienced and extremely dedicated. It's fun and cool working with them.
We know that with their vision and pedigree, that they're going to make the Amico an amazing success.
They are working together with you to get to a common goal to make the best experience possible. You feel the passion behind the whole project.
Being able to pick the mind of such legendary developers generally within the Intellivision team is an incredible opportunity.
We love Amico's family-oriented concept and really appreciate to work with the whole Intellivision team.
So I get very excited thinking about what could be done with the incredible library.
What I love about the Intellivision Amico is its focus on local multiplayer gaming.
So one of my favorite things about working with the team at
This is a lot of
Intellivision
people.
is the
A
pool
lot
of
of people.
talent that they have collected.
This is gonna
their
raise
team is
some
all
eyebrows in the industry, I think.
Legends and developers
It
that have
should.
been working on games and creating and launching the consoles that I grew up playing myself. When I talk to their CEO, he knows the nuances of our gameplay and has commentary on it, and it's a fantastic and collaborative environment.
I love the
Macintosh.
nostalgic character of the Amico.
Saw that
They
was
want
the
to
last
be
name.
in the living room with the family.
That Mario
bring the
app is
family
going to be
back
Earthworm
together.
Jim.
The Amico's for everyone, so it can
And that
connect
is
everyone.
expected
no
to be talked about
microtransactions,
today.
no DLCs, just
I hope
pure
they show
gaming
something
that's
instead,
easy
just
to
talk about it
access
like
and
Hot
easy
Wheels
to
stuff.
use.
The handling of the Amico controller is really intuitive. It's just a great feeling playing with it.
The controller feels very comfortable and high quality.
The controller is the innovative centerpiece.
Absolutely,
Gamer
Gamer Thumb.
gameplay, and it's a pleasure to work with.
It enables new gaming concepts.
The Amico controller adds an extra layer of fun to any kind of multiplayer game. This kind of interaction is something that we've been looking for a very long time, and now it's here thanks to the Amico console.
It has a really, really cool design.
The Amico controller, it's quite simple yet versatile.
It's going to be a
Everybody
new
can
one,
just
poolside.
pick up and play.
Welcome
without
back, Reggie.
explanation.
Anything from motion control, classic buttons, up to touchscreen and the traditional analog wheel, that's all here. So it's giving us as developers a lot more options to create interesting ways to interact with the games.
And now, this is the best controller ever. You know, ever.
Amico! Amico! Amico!
This is an awesome presentation.
Next up is one of the most beloved arcade games of all time.
Oh,
and
that'd
we
be
have
cool,
a very
Dejected.
exclusive version just for the Intellivision Amico. It's called Missile Command.
If your sound is unsynced, refresh your browser.
I'm fatter
You
and
got
greyer
Missile
than I
Command?
started in 1982, but thanks to COVID, here I am, working from a bedroom again. Regional Missile Command in Lies Dice for the Amico, and I'm personally leading Missile Command. Stainless loves Amico because we believe in what Intellivision are doing. I miss the old times when you played with friends or family in the same room, on a Sega or on Nintendo. The social interaction was as important
Have a
as
lot
the
of fun
game.
with this kind of game.
Most of all, they were fun. Intellivision are recapturing that, and we're right behind them. Our games highlight multiplayer, and in the case of Missile Command, that means co-op, versus and team play modes, and also single player as well. We've done great things. with
I
this
don't know if
classic
I'm
game,
more excited
and we're
about
only
this.
possible
It's a
in the Amico.
different kind of
I'm
excitement,
sure you'll
Reggie,
enjoy
for me
playing it
personally.
as much as I enjoy developing it.
I mean, I'd say I'm equally, but different, if that makes sense. I don't know about that game, supposedly every game on the Amico is exclusive, but that could mean anything. That could just mean exclusive features or something, so... This is by far the most in-depth look we've gotten on anything, though.
Welcome. I am Mike Montgomery, one of the founder members of the Bitmap Brothers. I've been working on games for many decades now, so when I was approached to work on the new Intellivision system, I got very, very excited. Amico has the ability for the whole family to sit down in the same room using the same television.
Nothing's gonna be time exclusive. At least when I talk to Tommy, everything is exclusive. But he said that could mean just exclusive features, meaning like it uses the controller a different way or something too. So
the whole family can
I feel like the word exclusive has lost its meaning.
And I hope
in the modern
that the
era
whole
of gaming.
family have fun playing this game.
You know, 2D platform games were very popular in the 80s and 90s. And so far, we haven't shared any platform games with you until now.
Oh, here we go.
Now, this game was based on an original called Fox and Forest, but is completely evolved into its own original IP that we call Finnegan Fox.
Okay, here we go. Now I'm intrigued. Finnegan Fox. Are we just getting pictures? I want to see this in action. I'm really happy that they're going the direction of at least some single-player experiences, because if they didn't, I feel like that would really hurt the console. I know initially they were like, no, everything's going to be multiplayer, everything's going to be inclusive. It's like, I mean, I'm intrigued by this. It's got a lot of potential. Kind of reminds me a little bit of, I'm getting like Rayman vibes mixed with like Ghosts and Goblins. I really wish they had like actual gameplay instead of just screenshots. Oh, here we go. Okay, cool. That was weird to do the screenshots. So is it just on one screen? Well, I'm confused. Is it an adventure game or is it like an arcade game on one screen that doesn't move? I definitely want to find out more about that game. Oh, is this a Daredevil one? As far as I understand Dejected Dave, it's going to be using Unity.
Head of Development at Barnstorm Games. All of us at Barnstorm Games are really excited to be bringing Evel Knievel to Amico. We think it's the perfect fusion. I really think there's a huge gap in the market for a family-friendly console like the Amico, which can bring families back together again, all at the same time, playing together, having great fun.
Hi, I'm Ian from Barnstorm Games, and we are really excited to be bringing Evel Knievel to Amico.
I do want to see more of that Finnegan Fox game, though.
And the team have been really great. We just can't wait to show you some of the cool features that we've got using the controller for Evel. We think it works really, really well.
The Amico controller is perfect for Evel Knievel.
I call it the
Use the
Amico.
touch sensor, the screen,
The Amico controller.
the controls.
I might start calling it the Amico.
We really love the design of the Amico controller. I think it's perfect for a racing game like Evel Knievel.
Intellivision's philosophy really struck a chord with us. We believe that it's going to be a really big success.
Thank you for watching. I really think you'll love Evel Knievel on Intellivision's Amico.
Not even a screenshot from the game. What's up, Simon?
Hey everybody, I have a very special guest with me here today. I'm so honored and privileged to introduce to the world out there Evel Knievel's eldest son, Kelly Knievel. Kelly, how you doing?
That's pretty cool.
I don't know if I can keep up with that, but I'm doing great.
Well, you're not the first person who said, now come on now. Yeah, I know you got it in you. I know you got it in you. Well, thanks so much for joining us. You know, we are so excited here at Intellivision to be doing.
Oh, here we go. Some gameplay.
For
Kind of looks like
Amico.
A 2D
And,
version of Trials.
I want to ask you a couple questions about your dad and your own personal life. The cool thing about
That's
this
going to
game
be
is that, you know,
a tough
Intellivision
sell for me,
Amico,
just
it's
personally, because I
family-based
already have
console. There's
Trials
gonna be a
HD and
whole
all those
new
other Trials
generation
type games.
of young kids, 5, 6,
So
7 years
what
old,
is this going to
you know,
do different to
playing,
make me
this
want to
game
play it
and learning
instead of
about
those other
your
ones?
father, you know, through this video game, which is so cool. And what would you say, out of all of your dad's accomplishments, and what would be the legacy that you would want to, you know, pass on for those younger people? What should they know about your father?
Like if the game was just exclusive, like individual jumps that you had to land, kind of like
character.
Right.
And,
one take
I mean,
type
we
stuff.
talk
I
about
think that
this
would
all
be
the time.
unique
What
about
Evil
it.
Knievel has to sell, for lack of a better term, is
But yeah, it didn't look very good.
his inspiration
Be real.
and his ability to overcome hardship, and what people
I'm not going
saw
to pretend like I just saw what I
when
saw and say, "Oh my God, that
Evil
looks
Knievel
amazing."
was
No,
performing at the height of his fame
looked like a very
was
basic Flash game. I agree.
I mean, he would fall down, and he was able to get back up, not once, but 10 or 11 or 12 times. I mean, really, that's his legacy, that he was indefeatable. And
He's trying his best to die, and he
you
just
know, when you
couldn't do
believe
it.
in something,
He couldn't kill
there's
himself.
lots of hardship along the way, and that's just part of life and part of achieving it. Your ability to get back up when you've been knocked down.
You know, that's so true, and I haven't thought about it like that. But yeah, like I always talk about like Intellivision.
Oh, that's right.
Amico,
Yes,
how, like,
the
we're
game looks
underdog
amazing. I can't wait to buy it.
in the video game industry coming out, and I always kind of refer us to like I always say,
I need to
kinda
shill
like Rocky
better.
Balboa. We're the underdog, and once you get hit down, you keep getting back up. So I'm going to
Thanks
start
for the
referring
subs,
to
Bud
Intellivision
Wars.
Amico now as we're the evil Knievel. We're the underdog who made good, and you know you get knocked down, you get right back up. No matter how many broken bones you have, right?
It's too
Growing
yellow.
up
Everything is
myself
yellow.
in the late 70s
Like the
and
color
early
palette,
80s,
it's
I
like
mean, you know,
they need a little bit
anyone
more
our
variety. I know they're going for the
Generation X,
desert
Your father
look,
was a
but
hero.
everything's yellow and
to
bland.
everyone, especially for young kids. And of course, you know, I had the as everyone my age did back then. Everybody had the toy, and that's made a comeback. Correct? That's back out on the market.
Yeah, California Toy Creation.
Yeah, Danger Joe or something. Yeah, I remember that.
It's the same toy, but we've improved it just slightly so it has better balance and it goes a little faster. And it's but other than that, we use the exact same toy molds when they originally made the toy.
So now, one of the things about the game that we're doing, you know, we're adding a whole bunch of different levels. And of course, one of the big things that we're adding to the game is the Sky Cycle, the X2. And we're making it multiplayer so that, you know, 4 people at a time can be
Okay, so that's unique. That's different than Trials. There we go. I was like, can you do something different than the games that already exist and do this better?
Sky Cycle. I mean, it's still. I mean, you know, is it in your garage right now, or is it in a, like where do you still own the your dad's Sky Cycle, the X2?
I do. I still own the. It's not in my garage. It's under heavy armed guard. It's locked away. We were just on the verge of opening the Evil Knievel Hall of Fame attraction in Las Vegas.
Oh, perfect.
And then the COVID.
Well, Darius, you
so
have to remember, like,
waiting until everybody's
this is a
back
passion
together,
product
and
and
be a
project for
big
Tommy.
new attraction
And not to
in
make
Las
excuses
Vegas.
for him, but like
people
he
wanted
was
to
a
find out
huge
more
Evil Knievel
about
fan,
the
so
Evil
for
Knievel
him
legacy,
personally,
you
this
have
is
a
a really
website?
big deal.
Yeah,
I think
they
for
can
the
go to
rest of everybody
evilknievel.com.
else, they're just kind of like,
Well,
okay,
thank you so
Evil
much,
Knievel, great.
Kelly. Like I said, it's a great honor to speak with you, and we really looking forward to capturing your father's legacy.
I mean, I kind of want to
his
play this
spirit
just to see how bad it really
in
is.
this game and bringing it to a whole new generation.
I have like a
of
morbid
young
curiosity
people. So
of
I'm
it.
so glad
If that makes
you're a part
sense.
of this, as well as you know, to
'Cause it
make
really
sure
does
everything's going to be
look
great
pretty
and
bad.
accurate. And, you know, you're giving us pictures and stories and all of this amazing thing that we're going to use in the game. So I really appreciate you, you know, being a part of this with us and the whole Knievel family.
All right, thanks, Tommy.
Awesome.
I'm Phil Adam. I'm the Senior Vice President of Sales and Business Development at Intellivision. I've been in the industry for over 40 years, and I've been involved in a lot of great properties.
What's up, Kim?
including
Welcome, welcome.
Tetris. My vision when I got into the industry was to make a difference. And I've helped a lot of young startups. But now, working with this team at Intellivision, I get a chance to bring families together.
What, the Evel Knievel
like
game?
We haven't seen
It already
in
exists?
years. I'd like to introduce you to Kelly Stewart, my sidekick. She came on to make sure that we got the Amico out to all your favorite retailers.
What we are here to tell you is how excited we are
That makes
what
sense,
retailers is going to be available for you to go purchase the Amico.
If you're in the US, you can pre-order from GameStop.com, including, for a limited time, access to the exclusive, unique Galaxy
I mean, this
Purple
got pushed back to
console
April
from
of next year.
With
We're
online
going to
shopping
assume
being so
GameStop is still in
prevalent, we
business
wanted
at
to
that
make
point.
sure the Amico was available to you at 2 of the largest .coms in the US. That said,
I mean,
we're proud
you'll
to
get it
announce our
still from them,
relationship
but it's going to
with
be
Walmart,
someone else sending
where
it
the
to you if they
Amico
go
will
out of
become
business by then.
available on Walmart.com.
Of course, we will also be available for pre-order on Amazon.com. And for our Canadian friends, we're excited to share with you that we will also be available at Electronics Boutique, Walmart, Best Buy, and Amazon Canada. Stay tuned for pre-order campaigns coming soon.
For our European Amigos, we're proud to announce our exclusive distribution arrangement with Koch Media, Europe's largest distributor and publishing partner for games, accessories, and merchandise. They will distribute throughout Europe, including Amazon and Media Market Saturn, where you can currently pre-order.
We're really excited about these partners, and we will continue to update you on where else you can pre-order. Don't forget to register at IntellivisionAmico.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Barrett, co-creator of the game Heavy Burger, here in the satellite offices of International Headquarters, where we are super excited to be able to create a game that takes advantage of all the systems that make Intellivision unlike any other. Our game is a complete reimagining of the classic Intellivision Bomb Squad. Okay, I seem to have pressed something I shouldn't have.
The station will detonate in T-minus.
That's probably not going to happen. Don't worry about that. Bomb Squad forces friends and family to work together
This
to defuse
is gonna be
explosive
cool.
devices by solving a myriad of challenging puzzles. The Amico console is the bomb, literally, and the onboard LEDs track your success and failure.
See, this is a unique
Further,
experience
the
that you can
controller's
only do with the
touchscreen,
Amico.
the RGB buttons, the
They
multicolored
need
directional
more
disc,
games like this.
the microphone, the speaker, the accelerometer, the force feedback, and the gyroscope all play a part in the diffusing sequences. But in the end, without teamwork, all the challenges will be lost. The players will need to work together in harmony. Very loud harmony as they bark instructions to one another. If they can't keep their cool, their friends will become enemies and the bombs will explode. What a great team building experience. What a terrific way to learn the importance of clear and concise communication. 4 to 5 psychologists agree, not that guy, that the ability to reason and problem solve drastically improve under the threat of total annihilation. Man, get out of here. He's the clone, I swear, not me. Anyway, Intellivision CEO Tommy Tellerico and I launched the Electric Playground TV show together in 1997.
Martial arts stuff.
Together again, we produced the Amico stress testing videos and have been co-designing Bomb Squad. Now our lead programmer, John Callahan, he's having a little nap at the moment, but when he wakes up,
Status
in about
deceased.
26 days, he's going to be working at light speed to bring Bomb Squad to
Yeah,
Amico.
point-and-click
So
games
stay
would be
safe
great
down
with
there.
this.
And when the new Intellivision comes out, see how loud your friends and family can get with Bomb Squad. Oh, and always remember, cut the red wire.
Or was it the green?
No, but first, cut the blue one. Back to you, Earth.
That looks like an interesting game. Definitely more unique than the other stuff.
What happens when you take Rocket League Racing, combine it with Star Castle, and mix in a little asteroids? You get our brand new exclusive game called Space Strike.
Did he say Rocket League? It's like what Rocket League meets Pong. Yeah, Dr. Rotwang, I agree. Gamer Thumb, people were saying that before you got here. Thank you for the sub, Ethan. Appreciate it. Chopper. Hey, great minds. Great minds. Did I see how the system boots up? Well, it was still very early, so it was just basically turn it on, and the lights came on, and there was like a intro screen, and then it was like a menu where you could just pick through the games. So they still had a long way to go on that stuff. But again, I mean, that was a year ago, like almost a full year ago. So I'd imagine they've come a long way since then. But yes, I did see the console. I did see it boot up.
I'm Kevin Strom. I am the head of customer experience here at Intellivision. My background, I worked in telecom for 15 years. One day I opened up the local newspaper and there was Tommy Tellerico, and the word Intellivision, a word I hadn't seen in 35 years. I read the story and I knew right there that I wanted to work for this company. I wanted to do everything I could to make sure it was successful. Some of my absolute best memories from my childhood revolved around Intellivision. Our house was the gathering place. People would come over on weekends.
I think one of the mistakes Tommy made in this is focusing so much on that Evil Knievel game. It was just like,
and our fans feel like
I
they are
mean,
part
too much
of our
spotlight
family.
on a game that probably shouldn't be getting a
completely
spotlight.
100% accessible.
Because there's so much other
With
stuff here
I
that
would
you
love
should
to
focus on
introduce you
that's
to Brittany
actually
Steeman.
quality.
She is our team
I feel like
lead
there's going to be,
out at our
especially the
brand new
Pat Means of
office
the
that we're
world,
opening in
that'll
Salt
take
Lake
that and just blow a
My
mountain
name's
out of the
Brittany,
molehill
and I
from
lead
that.
our customer experience team here at Intellivision in our brand new Salt Lake office. One thing that I love about Intellivision is, as a mom, I love our focus on family-friendly games. I love giving families a chance to really connect and maybe have some fun competition along the way. But I know as you play your Amico, you're probably
What's
gonna
up,
have some
Coolity?
questions, and that's why we're here. Here at Intellivision, we do support a little bit differently. We want to hear from you, so reach out. It will be me and my team answering your questions.
Now, this one is an interesting story. This was a game that was originally a demo for a VR place that never came out. I saw the game immediately, the demo, and I said, we have to have this exclusively on Intellivision, and that's exactly what we did. This is a racing game. We have 10 different tracks, and each track has 3 different circuits. You can unlock up to 14 different sports cars. You can play up to 4 players.
You missed a lot.
Either
Don't worry,
human
though.
or
There's
computer
still a lot more.
players. And it comes from our friends over at Chicken Waffle. This one's called Nitro Derby.
Hey, Vince Staber here from Chicken Waffle, here to talk about our new Amico launch title.
I like how he has Earthworm Jim in the background there. What's up, Mega Mike? Are you talking about the Evil Knievel, Dr. Rotway? Because I agree.
Really excited to be working with Intellivision on multiple titles. Nitro Derby is a casual, fun racer, good for all ages and all demographics.
Like, this is the type of game that I would love to play with my kids. Kind of reminds me of that Derby game at the arcade with the 3 wheels. What was that called? Not Destruction Derby, but it was like something like that. But this looks good. I mean, Gamer Thumb, this basically is RC Pro M3. Not RC Pro. No, it's more like that Derby arcade game. I can't remember what the name of it was. Every arcade had it though. They had the red, yellow, and blue wheel. And there were like 3 of them, and you could all play together at the arcade.
Really excited to be working with Intellivision on this project. The Amico is focused on revamping some really cool retro titles, and Nitro Derby itself is inspired by some of the old arcade top-down racers of the time. So I think the game, it just fits perfectly with the lineup.
I mean, Darius, I get what you're saying, but this is for a console experience on your TV with family. Like, I don't play Flash games on my computer with my family. That's not, personally, that's not my setup. But if that's what you do, then have at it. This is not a console for you. Yes, that's it, Dr. Rotwang. Off-road, that's what it was. I would love a new Arknoid game, like a full-on sequel to Arknoid. Or at least Super Arknoid, sequel to that. Whatever the last big Arknoid game was. Hell, I'd love just the original Arknoid with this controller. I'd be happy with that.
2D shooters have always been a huge staple in gaming history. Well, one of the most popular newest 2D shooters is called Rigid Force Redux. It's been on all the newest platforms, and we have some fun news. We are getting an exclusive version. We're calling it Rigid Force Redux Enhanced. And what's enhanced about it? Multiplayer.
Okay, you space junkies out there. So the good news is we're bringing the great space shoot 'em up game Rigid Force Redux in an enhanced version to Intellivision Amico. We're going to include new features.
He says Rigid Force Redux is on all major platforms. I've never heard of it, but okay.
The game is a real classic for all you R-Type Ikaruga fans out there, so stay tuned.
Captain, the station is under attack by an unknown force. Heavy battles reported.
This looks good. This is gonna be multiplayer? See, like, this would be a fun game to play with my son. Multiplayer. I mean, they have, like, a game for everyone on here. A lot of people liking this one. Multiplayer couch co-op. I'm sold on that one. Especially if it's gonna be like $5 to $8. Like, yeah, why would you not?
I've been working in the gaming industry for over 30 years, and when Tommy Tallarico introduced me to his idea for a new Intellivision console, I instantly knew that this device would change the world of gaming. And to me it was clear that I had to be there. Working with this incredible team to make this vision a reality is certainly the most important and greatest thing I have ever been working on in my life.
I'm hearing a lot of people want more shoot-'em-ups. Seems to be the
over 100 people
sentiment.
From over 10 nations are currently working on 20 Amico games, and the exceptional experience of these developers and the diversity
I played that game. I can't remember the name of it.
Unique
But I
hardware
did
of
play that
Amico
one.
will ensure impressive results.
Hi, this is Sumit Agarwal here, coming to you from bright and sunny Dubai, here from our Intellivision, MENA and South Asia headquarters, and I am its new
No, it wasn't
director.
Bomberman. It was like
We're happy to announce the winner of
Prison
our
Escape
Founders
or
Edition
something. I can't
giveaway.
remember what it's called.
And the winner is... We look forward to catering to you in the coming future. To stay tuned, make sure you visit our website at www.intellivisionamico.com.
Okay, I thought it would be cool if we kind of showed an exploded version of Intellivision Amico.
Oh, but I thought it
Everything
wasn't
you see
real,
here on
Pat
the
and Ian.
table
I thought this
was
didn't
designed
exist.
100% in-house by our Intellivision engineers. And we're really, into the testing phase right now for things like durability. Like, see this here? Look at that. That's a polycarbonate. You know what polycarbonate means? I don't either. Other stuff, I mean, look at the board. I'll tell you a little secret. We have a little running man etched on all of our internal boards. That's for the controller. This is for the hotspot. But, you know, that's the thing. We're continually testing to make sure we're optimizing every element of the system, from things like
Let me break down the system. Do you know what this is?
You know,
Me
the
neither.
disc. And, oh, look at this thing here. You know what this is? I don't either. I have no idea what this is, but I'm sure it's important because if it's on this table, it's super important. Here's the haptic motor. These are the things
Fake shell, yeah,
that
exactly.
vibrate the whole thing. Look at this spring I got. Oh, there goes the spring. Okay. And I have a note here from my mechanical engineer, Slade. He says, Tommy, ask which one they like better. So one of the things we're doing right now, for example, is, you know, see this one's a gloss, kind of looks like a really cool, this is for our vintage wood grain, looks like a cool interior of a car. This one looks more natural. Gosh, I don't know, I like the gloss. Tell you what, help us decide. Leave a comment right now. Which one do you like better, the gloss or the matte? Let us know, keep it in there.
I'd want the gloss one, personally.
Right now. To turn on a
Dejected Dave, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, God, you could have Spawnwave in here actually breaking it down.
Goes right into our, now this is a prototype menu screen.
This was the menu, similar to the menu that it looked like when I was there.
Different games. Let's play some skiing.
It didn't scroll like that though, so they did update that.
All right, so here we go. Skiing's
pretty he's doing this just for Pat and Ian. He's like, hey, F you guys, you want to see it in action with someone actually using a controller and playing it? Here you go.
Time trials, let's do that. You can see
now they'll just find something else to complain about.
Other players, and everyone's disc changes
Q
color.
flat, they're gonna knock on it no matter what he does.
Here.
They're gonna knock it.
Let me see. Let's choose some of the.
Honestly, it's hard to knock this though. I mean, outside of the console delay, which is
in the whole thing,
huge letdown.
I'm gonna skip by
everything
this
else
part
is
here. And
really
here we
exciting.
go. This is it. We're playing skiing here. I'm against the clock. You can see this. Now I have a jump button as well too. Woohoo!
This kind of reminds me of the skiing version of Marble Madness.
Falling apart.
I would love a Marble
Watch
Madness
out.
game on
Mayday,
this, by the way.
Mayday, don't want to go. Oh, don't want to do that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I did that. Oh, so there you have it. Incredible progress from our team, gearing up for production. We absolutely cannot wait for you to play Intellivision Amico. In fact, I'm going to go play some right now. Now, over the
How
last
is it a
year or
scam?
so, we've been showing
if you don't
off
want
our
it, don't buy it, but it
retro
exists.
reimagined
The
title,
scam
Moon
means
Patrol.
that like they're promising
Well,
you
I am
something
very
that doesn't
proud to
exist or
introduce
isn't there.
The original producer of Moon Patrol, Scott Tsumura.
My name is Scott Tsumura.
I talked to Tommy about that, BRG.
Todai Games.
It's not coming initially, but it's not out of the question down the road.
Intellivision Amico as an advisor. Besides, I'm so happy.
Yeah, right, Iron Buddha.
That this game, Moon Patrol, will be one of the first release games on Amico console. In fact, I was the producer of this game when I was working with Irem in Japan. This game was published in May 1982. At that time, we did not have 3D computer graphics technology yet. But still,
I would argue, Darius, the value is in the eye of the beholder. What you feel is not valuable with this console, other people might say, no, that is worth the value to me. Who are you to tell somebody what's valuable to them, you know?
Side-scrolling of each layer at different speeds.
Hey, what's up, Kevin?
Moon Patrol was the first
this is the basically like an Intellivision Direct.
The Amico version will have huge graphics and gameplay enhancement, even with multiplayer. I cannot wait to play together with you.
Let's take a look at some brand new footage from Moon Patrol.
So I played this one when I was up there too, and this was a lot of fun. It is very basic, by the way. I know people are going to be expecting like a full-on like gameplay experience. This is like an arcade game. It's a very basic old-school arcade game with updated graphics. And as long as you go into this kind of game with lower expectations on modern games, you'll have a lot of fun with it. You can speed up and speed down to get around stuff. You can shoot up, you can shoot across. Different lengths of jumps. This is fun. You can actually play this right now on your phone. They have via the Intellivision app on Android and iPhone. You can download the Intellivision app and play the whole first level of this game right now. Yeah, exactly, Gamercom. Yeah, Kevin, I wish more people had that approach. If you love Moon Patrol, Darius, you'll love this. Because I was a huge fan of the original Moon Patrol, so when I had the chance to play this in person, I was like blown away. I was like, this is exactly what I'd want from an updated reimagining of a classic game. Yeah, Iron Buddha. I don't know if they're going to do that with this one, but definitely not out of the question for other ones. Because this is a reimagining, so it's a completely different game, so they need to basically import the ROM from the other one. It's not like you could switch between the two, but it's still a possibility. Exactly, Captain. Like, people who hate on this, I'm like, don't buy it if you don't want. Like, I don't get that. Like, it's not like they're promising you something and you're getting something different. It's like, this is what you're getting if you buy it.
Hi, I'm John Alvarado.
So I don't get
I'm
why
software
there's a
technical
disconnect
director
there.
at Intellivision. When Tommy announced that he was making a new Intellivision game console called Amico, I immediately got in touch and said that I have to be a part of this. The concept of a family-friendly multiplayer game console that would bring people together really moved me. When I was a kid growing up, multiplayer gaming was family and friends side by side, having laughs, playing simple games that anybody could pick up and enjoy. And more importantly, we're building bonds and making those memories that we cherish. I think the world needs more of that, and that's why I'm proud to be a part of Intellivision's mission to bring people together again. Today, I'm happy to announce a fresh update to our Amico Club app. Amico Club is where you can go to get the latest news and occasional flash sale discounts on our merchandise store and game demos. In fact, previously we put a small demo of our exclusive Moon Patrol game in the app, and we were surprised how much people loved playing that little piece
Kevin,
over and over
it goes
again.
back to what I was
So
saying
this
about
time,
people
we
wanting
put
to
the
justify
entire
their
first level
existence
of Moon
because they
Patrol
failed at everything,
into
so
the
they
app
just want
for
to hate
everyone
on
to
something
enjoy.
to
And I
feel
wanna
like they have
challenge
a
you
voice. It's
to
like,
try and get your highest
okay,
score by completing
if
the
that's the
entire
life you
level
want to live,
without
instead of
using
be
a retry.
positive and
If you
excited
don't
about
already
stuff,
have it,
you can just
can
be
download
mad about
the free
stuff.
Amico Club app for your iOS and Android
Instead of
devices.
gravitating towards
Check
what you
it
do
out.
like, you can
I look
focus on
forward
what
to
you
seeing
hate.
Screenshots of your high scores.
And enjoy the life that
Thank
you're
you
living
so
doing
much for
that.
joining us here today. But before we get to the Q&A, I just have one more surprise for you. You know, I didn't want
Everyone's
to
waiting
just
for
say it
Earthworm
myself,
Jim.
so I invited a couple of my groovy friends to
Ah,
help me out.
There we go.
Yo, everybody! Here we go. Wow, we got 6 people from the original Earthworm Jim team right
Are they
here.
finally going
All
to
of
show
us,
what it
which
looks
are,
like? Because this is what
working
everyone's waiting
on
for.
the new game right now. And guys, how you been doing? Let me go through the thing. Well, Nick Broody, of course, we've already seen you in the event today.
No,
working on
Rayard, they mean
Astro
family
Smash,
friendly,
but
like
what else you
it's
been
not
up
going
to?
to have any
Yeah,
M-rated
that's, one of
games
my
at all
jobs.
available.
Well, I've been busy on Jim this past week too.
Yeah.
But I also work at Other Ocean as an art director, and one of the last games we shipped was Medieval, that reboot we did for the Sony on the PS4, and that went really well. And we're working on another project right now that I can't talk about, of course.
Yeah, well, and of course, Other Oceans is doing Night Stalker for Intellivision as well too.
Yeah, yeah, we are.
All
We're
good
almost
stuff.
your sister company.
Now, Joey's a friend that I've known since we were teenagers.
Yeah.
Back in Massachusetts, we met in an arcade right?
Yeah.
We were handing out tokens back in the day at the Holyoke Mall in Massachusetts.
I've actually been there.
Joey,
that's where I grew
Joey
up.
worked with me for many years, 15.
So it's funny when I met with Tommy.
15 years.
Yeah, like 15 years. Yeah.
We were just talking about our
15
memories being
and
back
then,
in Massachusetts.
Of course, when I started doing video games live, Joey, you moved over to Epic.
Yep.
And did the sound design for many games.
Yeah, I worked on Gears of War, Infinity Blade, Paragon, which unfortunately got canceled, and did some Fortnite stuff too.
Fortnite? Is that?
Yep.
I'm not familiar with that game. Is that popular?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, there you go. Now, Mikey down here, Mike is the art director of Intellivision Entertainment. I knew when I started Intellivision, we had to get, I had to have Mike on board in order for this.
Are they
going to
show it, or are they just going to talk about it the whole time?
Before Intellivision,
like, this is
you've been here, over a year now?
Killing me right now.
Close to a year.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like a year and a half working at Intellivision now.
Yeah.
Before that, I was working with Ed.
Yeah, exactly, Dad Racer. I'm like,
Fox.
let's go.
Before that, Ed and I had a company.
I think
for about
Tommy
10
focuses
years, Pencil
so
Test
much
Studios. We did a bunch of games and
on
a
the
bunch of
team
commercials
making
and
it, which
things
is
like that.
great. It's cool to
I
be
was
introduced,
teaching
but
at
people
one of
care
the
about the
universities
game.
out
They want to
here.
see the game.
Just keep them busy.
Cool. And now Ed has a great.
That's what it kind of feels like right now,
news story
Kevin.
to tell. Ed, what are you doing these days?
Well, as of the last couple weeks,
I mean, if they
am
show concept art, that's not going to do
officially
anything for me anyways, because
an
concept art for
employee.
Earthworm Jim has existed forever.
So I just came on board a couple weeks ago. Before that, as Mike mentioned, I was at Fox Next, that was recently purchased by Scopely, and I've been working on the Marvel Strike Force game as the art director on that project.
You're the art director of Marvel Strike Force. That's very impressive. How many artists did you have under you in that?
There were about 18, 20, something like that.
Wow.
Artists working on the
Amazing.
project. Yeah.
Very cool. And of
Oh,
course,
Pat is
the
definitely
man
watching
down
this.
here, the one, the only captain of Shiny
There were
Entertainment and
rumors that
founder
Pat
of
was
Shiny
already filming an
Entertainment,
emergency
the one and only David Perry.
CU podcast last night
So-
with Ian, just
so
to rag on the
Dave,
delay that got leaked.
Of course, you have your new company that you're working on now. Give us
Yeah,
the
well,
last
Mike,
10 years.
Yeah, for me, the last thing, well, the last games that I worked on was The Matrix, which was kind of fun, actually, and I'm happy to hear there's going to be another Matrix movie. And
Oh, he
then
worked on The Matrix? I wonder if
sort
he
of
was at
big
Sony Online
project
with me
I
when they
was
had The
doing on
Matrix
games
there,
was
or if he's
building
talking about a
cloud
different
gaming. We had a
Matrix.
fantastic team of people that put this thing together, and Sony ended
Yeah.
up calling it PlayStation Now and building it into the PlayStation.
That's when I was at Sony
but I have
Online,
to
they had The
say,
Matrix
Tommy,
there.
one thing, just straight up,
Yeah.
is I remember you pitching me this video games live idea, and you said you were going to get families to listen to the symphony, and I at the time thought you had lost your mind. And then
That's 20
now,
years ago.
like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
And I
Kevin,
found myself
exactly. And
sitting
like,
in the Hollywood Bowl
I
surrounded
met him
by
in
families
person, and
listening
he
to
was
symphonies.
even more down to earth and more
first
real.
video games live
Like he,
show ever.
people think he's
Joey, you
fake.
were
Of like,
there, you
no,
were
like
there.
he was like a
So then you're
legit.
gonna build
Like I
this
felt like I've
console
known
for
him for
families to play
years,
together on their
and I just
sofas,
met
and
him.
we'll
Type
see.
thing. Just a very
Here we are.
passionate, down to earth
I,
gamer.
I'm certainly not betting against this. Let's put it that way. So we're pretty excited to see the progress, and I'm excited to.
Yeah, Darius, that's what
to
I've been saying. Like,
finally,
and Tommy's welcoming it
see
too. It's like if they
almost
want to
done.
trash it in
So
person,
keep
go
going,
ahead.
Keep going.
That would make for
Exactly. Now,
great
of course,
YouTube
the reason
TV
we're
too. I would
here,
I would
the six
crack
of
up
us
if they were
are here
like
right now,
doing it to his
is that
face,
we
talking
wanted
trash about it.
to
They're too much
let
of a pussy to
everybody
do that,
out
though.
there know we have a lot of Earthworm Jim folks, a lot of Earthworm Jim fans out there, and we came together because we want to let everyone know.
Exactly. I saw that Murray interview. That was really good.
After 25 years, we finally figured it out, and the new Earthworm
What's up,
Jim
Lords?
4 game, we're going to take it in a different direction. So we're announcing here and today, it's going to be a match 3 game.
No.
No.
Could you imagine if they
We're
did
not
that
doing
with
a
Earthworm
match.
Jim? That would just
I thought
completely
we
tank the entire console.
that was
That's why I keep
what?
saying, like, why this so much is riding on this game.
I know.
Hello,
Earthworm
you,
Jim
Larry
new
Bundy. Hello,
match
hello.
3 game. No?
No.
That's
Yeah,
what
no.
you-
It's not a match 3
Exactly.
game. Well, why don't we why don't we show everyone a little
Like,
bit?
Pat's the kind of
of
guy
what
that I'd
we're
love to
working
meet
on,
up
just a
with. He
little
lives like
sneak
literally
peek.
20 minutes away
Thank
from
you,
me. I'd
everyone,
love to meet up
and I
with him
hope
for
you
a beer and
enjoy
just
our little
talk to him
Earthworm Jim
and be
sneak
real,
peek.
but he's too afraid. Oh, here we go. They're actually showing it.
Hey, I son of a groovy.
So it is a full-on 2D platformer. Looks good so far. Looks good so far. Give me some more. Give me some more. Don't just end it like that. You're killing me. You're killing me.
All right, it's our final
Oh,
segment
man.
of our event today, and it's the Q&A section. Now, we received over 500 questions in the first 3 hours for the folks who registered for this event.
It looks
and we
good,
have
though.
over
I'm glad they showed
1,500
something
questions
from
as
it.
of now. So sit down, relax.
Like,
and we'll
at
be
least
answering
they
all
show it's a
1,500
2D
over the
platformer.
next
It
34
exists.
hours.
They're
No, I'm
making
just
it.
kidding. We're just going to
And
get to a few
the
here,
voice is there.
but we are going to start a new Q&A session every month on our YouTube channel starting this month. So make sure you check out Intellivision
I just hope that Earthworm
and
Jim
subscribe
is
on YouTube. Tons
out
of people
in
asked this
time
next
for
one,
launch of the
including
Amico.
Jeff
That
P,
is going to be
Scott
a huge,
H, Miles
huge deal
S,
for a lot of
Sean
people.
C, and Dale B. They said, "Will you have retro reimagined versions of AD&D?"
Larry Bundy, I'm not like that.
On Amico.
I'm
Well, the
harmless
answer
in
for
real life.
AD&D Cloudy Mountain, which we've now named Cloudy Mountain, is an absolute yes, and it's going to be there day one on launch. You can play up to 3 players at once, too. For Tron Deadly Disc, we've been in discussions with Disney for months, and we hope to have some new information about that soon. So make sure to sign up to our mailing list on Intellivision Amico.
It's good that it was like 3D
Sean
looking
M
too.
from
That
Costa
system
Mesa,
was
California
yeah.
asked, "What pack-in
I
game
think
are you going to have on
I
the
was
system?"
wondering
Well, we've announced 5
if
games
part
so
of the
far.
delay
Skiing, Shark
might
Shark,
be one of
Cornhole,
those
Astro Smash,
trying to get
and Farkle.
better
Now,
GPU,
all of our
CPU,
games are always
and equipment
centered around, yes,
in the
single
console
player,
for the same
but
price,
also couch
potentially.
co-op, multiplayer.
Because you know
as
how
well.
computer
All of the
prices just
games are
drop so
family
fast as
friendly,
time goes on.
and they're really
So there
made
is a huge
so that
benefit to
anyone
delaying
can
this
play
financially.
No matter what your skill level is. Eddie from Riverside, California asks, "Tommy, what was your favorite original Intellivision game and why?" Well, gosh, that is a tough one because I have different loves for different reasons. Like, for example, Major League Baseball was my favorite game to play with my dad. You're out. Me and my brother would always play.
Could you imagine if
Utopia, which was awesome,
Amico
or
could
hockey.
get with
And my
Nintendo
mom,
and get
me and my
Earthworm
mom
Jim
would
and
always
Smash
play skiing
Brothers?
together. So, you know,
I mean, it will
those for
never,
different
ever,
reasons.
ever
Of course, when
happen
I'd play,
unless the Amico
solo,
is successful,
Night
like
Stalker,
super
right
successful.
Here. Remember the original
And
Night
that could be like 2-3
Stalker?
years
That one
down
was
the
my
road.
favorite. Hey, by the way, we have a whole bunch of new merchandise and shirts
I'm a shill.
in our store, including this one right here. This is an original Night Stalker game design. So go to the store at IntellivisionAmico.com and check that out. David B. from Dover, New Hampshire asks, "Hey, Tommy, will there be a way to add storage like an SD card to store games?" Well, I got great news for you, David. First, yes, there is. On the back, you can do a micro SD slot and you know, add as much memory as you'd like. Now, here's something else you'll find interesting. Originally, we announced that the system will have 16 gigabytes
What's up,
of
numbnuts?
internal storage for games. Well, we're here to announce that we now have doubled that, and now you have 32 gigabytes of data.
Yeah, Darius, I wouldn't
internally
read too far
that
into
you
it, though.
can
It's
use
just
to
the
store
initial
games.
screen of the
Each
game.
of
Who knows
games
where they
is
go
gonna
from
be
there with
anywhere
it.
from 300 megabytes all the way up to a gig. So
I mean, look at the original Earthworm Jim. The first level is like a tire junkyard that has a bright setting, too.
Now, we got some questions about the controller as well. Well, how about if I just show you right here? This is it. It's pretty amazing. We have buttons on the top, buttons on the bottom.
Oh,
that
Pat and
both
Ian are
light
gonna have a
up. You
field
can
day with
actually
this.
hold it every way. It has a gyroscope and an accelerometer.
Let me do my
See,
best
we got
Tommy,
one of these on
my
there
best
too, right?
Pat
Woo-hoo.
impression.
The disc
Nobody
lights up,
wants
which will be
that.
used
Why?
for interactive
That
gameplay,
control went out of
touch
style for a
screen,
reason.
speaker,
Nobody
microphone,
wants
force
that. It's
feedback.
stupid.
Now, we're
It's
going to
dumb.
be doing a deep dive into the controller coming up on our YouTube channel, so make sure to subscribe to the Intellivision YouTube channel. Eric from Seattle, Washington wrote us and pointed out that one of the great things about early console systems was that they had physical media.
Yeah, Larry, but at the
Absolutely,
same time, you got to
we
remember these
agree.
games are going to
And
be
now we
way
didn't get
smaller in
time
file
today to go
size.
into our
Like,
physical
way
media
smaller.
plans, but it's something that we will be sharing
I'd
with
be shocked if
everyone
any of
in
these
the coming
even
months.
reach.
We got a
like,
lot of
a
questions
gig
from
for the
people
size
about the
of any of the
original
games.
Intellivision games, including
Probably
this
fit,
one
like,
here from
hundreds
Chris
of these
D in
games
Las
in 32
Vegas.
gigs.
I would like to know if the classic Intellivision games will be available on the digital store in their original format. Well, that's a great question. The answer is yes, but we're going to do it eventually. First, we need to establish the system as a new console. Then in about a year or so after launch, we'll start getting to those old games and make them available as well. Chris D from Ottawa, Canada wrote in and said, hey, August 4th is my birthday. Can I get a shout out? Absolutely, Chris. Yo, Chris, happy birthday. Thanks for spending the time with us here today. And says here you ordered a vintage wood grain console. Good choice. I love it. Thank you so much.
That's the
for
one
your
I
support.
pre-ordered.
Well, there you go. We got to some of your questions, but there were so many that poured in. We're definitely going to be making more
I know, I love
videos
that.
with me and the team.
I opened up my mail and got this letter from little Timmy.
Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us here today. Please remember, go to IntellivisionAmico.com and sign up to our mailing list. And right there, hit subscribe, because we have so many new videos and information.
I mean, this
that we're
was
gonna be
a
releasing
win
over the
all
next couple
around.
months leading up to launch.
There was nothing
and
that
we
was
want
just
you to
like,
be
oh my god, that
informed.
looks terrible
So thank you
outside
so
of
much
Evil
for
Knievel.
joining us.
But that's like, it's a game that might not look that great. Not gonna buy it if it sucks.
Are you still here? What are you doing? It's over. Okay, maybe we just have one more special treat for you. We are going to give away the very first Amico controller to someone outside of our company. You will be the first in the world to own an Amico controller. Now, however, there is one small catch. It's in slightly less than desirable condition. This is the actual controller that Tommy roasted in the fire pit.
I was actually talking to Tommy behind the scenes. They said they put firecrackers inside of it to make it explode, and it exploded way more than they were expecting it to.
So, what we need you to do is to send us an email with your name and your mailing address to I want that controller that Tommy roasted in the fire pit at IntellivisionEntertainment.com. We need you to do this within the next 48 hours.
I would do that, but if I want it, then they'd feel like it's fixed. But I really want that, but I'm not going to get it. Cool. Okay, I think that's officially the end of this. Yeah, that's the end of it. So that's the Amico. They did a great job overall. Like, outside of like a couple of games that look less than stellar, which, okay, you don't have to buy it, but there's a lot to be excited about with this console. And I don't get the hate. Like, I've already made, I don't even know how many videos, like 5 or 6 videos that basically hit on that point of, why do you hate on something that you're not going to buy? If you don't want it, okay. Like, you can express your feelings and let people know, but I mean, why do you have to keep going on that? Okay, no one cares if you don't want it. I think that's the funniest part. Studio Nintendo, what did you miss? Everything. The entire presentation. But if I can find the time, because I'm literally taking a break from work to do this right now, I'm gonna try to recap this in a video. But overall, I was impressed. I think that they have a lot to offer with this thing. I think the delay in the console is absolutely brutal, being pushed back from October to next April 2021. But outside of that, like, okay, you just have to wait longer. I'm, in a weird way, more excited about the console. But yeah, I feel like people in the comment section, for the most part, agree with me. I've heard a lot of people talking about the Pat and Ian angle on this. And I'll be honest, too. I think that's what their angle is to get people curious about how they are going to turn this positive into a negative. I personally am curious. I wish it's like a bad car accident. I can't look away from them. I'm curious as to why they're going to hate on this now. Outside of the delay. Like I said, that's the one. I'll give them that. They got the delay. That's something they could be like, we were right about this. We talked about it. We made fun of them about how they weren't prepared. And here we're right. They're not prepared. Even though that's not the case, they can take that angle anyways. But either way, I think the more they dig themselves a hole, the worse they're going to look when this thing eventually comes out. In the Cup podcast, they were saying no way it should be ready for launch. They're going to see this delay to win. Exactly. And that's my problem with it is what they foresaw. They were thinking that Tommy wasn't prepared when, in fact, there's a worldwide pandemic that's delaying everything right now. And I'm honestly, legitimately shocked that companies like Sony and Microsoft are not delaying their consoles, but clearly they have the money and the power to be able to make these manufacturers focus on them. Whereas Tommy's just a small operation and he's trying his best to get a console out there. Why would you hate on that? I don't get it. I just don't. Hey, what's up, Brian's Man Cave? I see a lot of people filing in here after the thing was over. Format C, hello. But yeah, I am excited and cautiously optimistic for a lot of these games they showed off today. That Earthworm Jim is going to be, to me, the make it or break it game for the console's success. It's going to be the bridge from the people that played games when they were kids to as they got older and getting back into games, and now they have families, and this would be the perfect choice for them. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Anyways, I've been rambling way too long after this is over. I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you. We got 38 people in here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. And yeah, hit that like before we go. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for hanging. And as always, you stay smashing.